Tesla stock remains top pick at Baird with $250 PT ahead Q2 report. Tesla is getting support from analysts ahead of its Q2 2023 delivery and financial results report. Baird reaffirmed its overweight rating and $252 target price. The firm continues to consider Tesla the best pick of the year. Tesla will report delivery results this weekend, and Q2 2023 financial results towards the end of next month. Investment firms continue to publish their estimates based on the latest information. Some do not have high expectations, while others are positive about Tesla's success in Q2. Baird continues to consider the company the best pick of the year. The firm reiterated its overweight rating and $252 target price, slightly above Tuesday's opening price. Baird wrote that it believes the current decline is only temporary and investors are looking to reduce risk. However, buyers will return after the announcement of the results. Analysts wrote in a note via Investing, "We consider TSLA a core holding and continue to like it as a best pick for the year. With that said, we think sentiment headed into the quarter is negative and stock likely trades down into the quarter, which should be low point for gross margins. Although we are cautious into the print, we think it will be a de-risking event and buyers are likely to step in following results. We recommend waiting closer to results to accumulate additional shares. Deliveries should be released by July 3rd. Although Tesla had a great rally in June, Baird believes investors continue to be cautious. The firm believes that the focus of investors now will be on Q2 deliveries. Analysts expect the company to post the lowest gross margin for the year as well. Pressure on investors will continue until the publication of Q2 results. Baird estimates that Tesla will report 423,100 deliveries for the quarter, compared to the consensus forecast of 445,000. Source: reposted and summarized from Eva Fox at Tasmanian. Tesla Model 3 project Highland might be undergoing trials at Giga Shanghai. The Tesla Gigafactories are subjects of immense interest for electric vehicle enthusiasts. And drone paparazzi have given us glimpses into Tesla plants on many occasions for insights into the development stages of upcoming models. But drone operators might face difficulties around Giga Shanghai this month. From June 1, 2023, the plant's aerial control has been strengthened and upgraded, according to a drone pilot. This indicates that Tesla has likely established mechanisms to avoid prying eyes in the sky. Drone operator Wu Hua estimates that a new Tesla Model 3 is under intense testing, which could be the reason why drone flying is restricted over Giga Shanghai. He says the flight height for drones is limited to 30 meters around the plant, and there's signal interference. His drone takes off 1.2 miles from Giga Shanghai, but as he attempts to get closer, the remote loses the picture transmission signal and the screen goes gray, said Hua in the video. The drone control area has been expanded with approval from the local government and Chinese drone maker DJI, according to him. Tesla might be testing the Model 3 project Highland at this facility. Or could it be hiding operations related to the $25,000 mass-market EV? It's hard to speculate at this stage, but drone restrictions suggest that activities at Giga Shanghai are a tightly guarded secret. Source: reposted and summarized from Suvrat Kothari at Inside EVs. Volvo to adopt Tesla's NACS charging inlet for BEVs in North America from 2025. Volvo Cars is another automaker that officially announced a switch from the combined charging system CCS1 to Tesla's North American charging standard NACS charging connector in North America, United States, Canada, and Mexico. Volvo entered into an agreement with Tesla to use the NACS charging connector, as the first European brand. Previously, a similar move was announced by Ford, General Motors, and Rivian, not forgetting about Aptera, an EV startup. According to Volvo, the deal with Tesla will open the Tesla supercharging network. More than 12,000 stalls in more than 2,000 locations. For all existing Volvo BEVs from the first half of 2024. However, the CCS1-compatible Volvo cars XC40, C40 Recharge, and the upcoming XC30 and XC90 will have to use a NACS to CCS1 adapter. In 2025, when the first natively NACS-compatible models arrive, an adapter will not be needed. On the other hand, to use the older CCS1 fast chargers, customers will have to use CCS1 to NACS adapter. Most likely the same one that Tesla uses. One of the most important elements of the agreement is that Volvo intends to include the Tesla supercharging network in its software system. The car's onboard navigation will display supercharging stations as well as allow to use them pay within one single interface. With the Volvo Cars app, drivers of fully electric Volvo cars in the United States and Canada will be able to find tens of thousands of public charging stations. Get real-time information on availability of chargers. And pay for their charging session through one single interface, making charging a Volvo car easy. Tesla already welcomed Volvo on board the fast-growing NACS coalition. Well, Volvo was one of the favorites to announce the switch early, after Ford and General Motors entered the game. There is no surprise here. The company outlined a 100% all-electric lineup by 2030 and must act quickly. To attract customers to its electric cars, charging must be easy. The company repeated this a few times in its press release. Jim Rowan, CEO at Volvo Cars, said, "As part of our journey to becoming fully electric by 2030, we want to make life with an electric car as easy as possible. One major inhibitor to more people making the shift to electric driving, a key step in making transportation more sustainable, is access to easy and convenient charging infrastructure. Today, with this agreement, we're taking a major step to remove this threshold for Volvo drivers in the United States, Canada, and Mexico. Now, our list of candidates to select NACS as its future charging standard in North America has a new leader, Polestar, which is a company related to Volvo, within the broader Geely Group." Source: reposted and summarized from Mark Kane at Inside EVS. Tesla FSD to lose beta designation with V12 update. It appears that Tesla is now looking to retire the beta designation of its full self-driving suite. As per a recent comment from CEO Elon Musk, FSD V12 will no longer be beta when it gets released. Musk shared the update in a post on Twitter as a response to a longtime FSD beta user, joking that FSD Beta 12 would be coming maybe later this year. In his response, Musk simply wrote, "Version 12 won't be beta." The FSD beta program started in October 2020, and since then, the Advanced Driver Assist System has seen a lot of revisions. And with the rollout of FSD Beta version 11, Tesla started utilizing a single software stack for both inner-city and highway driving. A number of updates under V11 have been rolled out to date. Version 12 won't be beta. Elon Musk, June 27, 2023. While Elon Musk's recent comments are undoubtedly exciting, it may be wise to temper expectations about the upcoming changes that will be rolled out when FSD Beta the 5th 12 gets released. Musk could simply be referring to Tesla dropping the beta moniker for the Advanced Driver Assist System. Tesla's Autopilot, for one, is a product that is still very much in beta, but it is not called Autopilot Beta. That being said, Musk's comment could also refer to a much more substantial change. though it is one that would be a bit out of character for the EV maker. Autopilot, after all, is already refined as far as driver assist systems in the market go. But Tesla still considers the system to be in beta today. Still, if Tesla does remove FSD from beta, it would be a big show of confidence on the EV maker's part. Tesla has been working hard to refine its full self-driving suite. After all, and with the start of production for Dojo expected this July, the improvements to the system in the near future would likely be notable. It should also be noted that Tesla's release date for version 12 could still be some time away, as the electric vehicle maker could simply release more iterations of FSD beta version 11 until it reaches a point where it could be safe and proficient enough to warrant a beta-free moniker. Source: reposted and summarized from Simon Alvarez at Teslarati. Tesla stock gets PT boost from Goldman Sachs ahead of delivery report. Tesla receives a price increase from Goldman Sachs ahead of its Q2 delivery report. The firm downgraded its rating to hold but raised its price target by 34%. Analyst Mark Delaney of U.S. investment bank Goldman Sachs updated his outlook for Tesla shares ahead of a delivery report due this weekend. Even though he downgraded his rating from buy to hold, he raised his price target from $185 to $248, representing a 34% increase. The analyst took into account the new share price and the recent strong growth as a result of almost 3 weeks of rally. He justified his downgrade rating by saying that the stock, at current price levels, now better reflects the investment firm's positive long-term view of the company's growth. The analyst wrote that while the market is now more confident in the stock for long-term opportunities after the recent rally, he pointed to the challenging new car environment that persists and is likely to put pressure on Tesla's non-GAAP gross margins this year. Last year, as Tesla's share price tumbled, some analysts announced the end of the company's success story. However, they were wrong. Since the beginning of the year, TSLA is up about 127% and is trading at $245 per share at the time of writing. At the moment, investors have taken a wait-and-see approach and will begin to act after the announcement of deliveries and financial results for Q2 2023. Source: reposted and summarized from Eva Fox at Tasmanian. Say will standardize the Tesla-developed NACS charging connector. Say International announced today that it will standardize the Tesla-developed North American charging standard NACS charging connector. This important decision follows the switch from the Say J1772 combo, aka Combined Charging System CCS1, charging standard in North America to NACS, announced by Ford, General Motors, Rivian and most recently Volvo, as well as a double-digit number of other companies. Charging equipment manufacturers or networks, which we've kept track of here. The global engineering organization that engages nearly 200,000 engineers, technical experts and volunteers said in a press release that it will work to help with deployment of the NACS connector, an alternative to the long-standing Say J1772 Combined Charging System CCS connector. After Ford, General Motors and a number of EV public charging equipment suppliers recently indicated they intend to adopt the NACS connector design. Say noted, similarly to CharIN, that the NACS is not a standard, additionally pointing out that it wasn't reached through industry consensus. Well, it seems that it will become standard after all, through market domination. Although Tesla dubbed the NACS connector a standard, it is not one that had been reached through industry consensus. Both Say and CharIN will assist in making NACS a new standard. There will be a new SAE NACS charging connector standard, developed on an expedited timeframe. We don't know when the SAE NACS might be ready, but potentially by 2025. Because multiple automakers announced that they will start using NACS charging inlets in new electric cars in 2025. SAE and the entire EV industry must now gather to complete the standardization process as soon as possible, which will allow any company to access the documentation, just like CCS1, and use, manufacture, or deploy NACS independently to one company competitor, in this case, Tesla. All doubts, like the ones about the voltage of up to 1000 V or vehicle-to-grid applications, must be cleared, and every single detail described. Having a standard will provide certainty, expanded choice, reliability, and convenience to manufacturers and suppliers, the organization explains. This will ensure that any supplier or manufacturer will be able to use, manufacture, or deploy the NACS connector on electric vehicles (EVs) and at charging stations across North America. The standardization process is the next step to establish a consensus-based approach for maintaining NACS and validating its ability to meet performance and interoperability criteria. It's worth noting that the NACS standardization will be one of the priorities, alongside cybersecurity for charging infrastructure and reliability of charging infrastructure. The new SAE NACS connector standard will be developed on an expedited timeframe and is one of several key initiatives to strengthen the North American EV charging infrastructure. This includes SAE ITC's Public Key Infrastructure (PKI) for cyber-secure charging, in close cooperation with national labs. SAE also is contributing to reliability design for the National Charge X Consortium. Well, it seems that there will be a happy ending with a single charging plug for electric light-duty vehicles, cars, SUVs, pickups. In North America, for all charging scenarios, single-phase AC and DC. Heavy-duty vehicles will get something heavy-duty, appropriate for their needs, but that's a different story. Source: reposted and summarized from Mark Kane at Inside EVS.